Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going.
Neutrals on defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
This offense has a second down play. Handoff to the lone back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on third down. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
It's on target and complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Fires to the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McPherson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The give to the back. Quick spin on the run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harrington.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm of throwing. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Trying play action. Unleashes one. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll try the right side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He got it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets it out quickly. Hard running there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Offense now working in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Bowers. It's complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Got out of trouble and throws. Tosses it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Discards a man. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. 1st down here for the offense. To throw, it's Bowers. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Second down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in Panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it on the right. Afterburners coming. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Safe completion on the screen. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Complete downfield. And he breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Second down coming up. Off play action. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hit as he throws. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Running it back, it's Harrington. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. He was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 20. He's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Bowers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He finds his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Mark down at the 39-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. Pocket starts to collapse. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Brings up third down.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They keep attacking through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On second down, wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes a connection. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Bowers. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the air one more time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Trying play action. Looking left. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harrington.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Moving away from pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
From the gun. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense set for a first down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And back to the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. On second down, looking again to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.